Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks Parlays. We're talking postseason baseball, NLDS action. We've got a promo code for you guys. It's October if you want 15% off the entire site at picksandparlays.net. The Marlins and the Braves, game one of this series, where the Braves are favored minus 200. The total is 8. The Braves are the home team, but it's going to be in Houston at Minute Maid Park. We've got Sandy Alcantara going for the Marlins, righty, 4-2 on the year, 2.77 ERA, and then for the Braves, it's Max Fried, a lefty, 7-0 on the year with a 2 flat ERA. We've got Nick from the Insider's Room to drop some knowledge. Nick, what you got for us on this one? Oof, couldn't get that out.
No worries. No, I mean, obviously, really surprised by the Marlins. They've taken advantage of this. I mean, this is an impressive team. They were ravaged by the whole COVID issues at the beginning of the season. They fought through that. They took advantage of the expanded playoff format. They got the better of the Cubs. And so, yeah, here they are now. And there is no home field advantage for Atlanta. But I was also pretty impressed by Atlanta. So I like Atlanta to win this series. And in this first game, I like Atlanta on the run line. Overall, I think that Atlanta has the better starting pitching. It has the better hitting lineup, and it has the better bullpen for sure. Yeah, I mean, the Braves have to be confident with Fried and Anderson coming to the hill over the first two games. Fried was 7-0 with a 2.25 ERA in the regular season. Anderson was 3-2 with a 1.95 ERA. And Fried went 7 scoreless versus the Reds. Anderson went 6 scoreless frames as well. Kyle Wright, he would probably start game 3 after that. But the Braves feature a lot of talent, as I mentioned, in their bullpen. So they will be leaning heavily upon Fried and Anderson to deliver lengthy performances in those first two games. But Miami's bullpen, it's not nearly as strong in Alcantara and Sixto Sanchez. I mean, they were difference makers in the Marlins win over the Cubs for sure. But yeah, that bullpen from Miami, it's not nearly as strong. And the Marlins offense is dynamic. It doesn't rely on the long ball to win games. And during a 160-game regular season, or even an abbreviated 60-game campaign, stringing together runs that way on offense works. But, it's much more difficult way to produce runs during the playoffs.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, Atlanta is 7-3 overall. It's also 4-1. It's the last 5 in this series. So yeah, I think that the Braves, as I mentioned, they have the better starting pitching. I like their bullpen better, and I definitely like their lineup better.
Yeah, I really like the Braves in game one just because of Max Fried. 7-0 on the year, that should speak volumes, especially with the bullpen being the way it was for the Braves during the year. I will say the Braves bullpen has been very, very good as of late, especially in the playoffs. Against the Reds, they've blanked that lineup in both games. They won game 1, 1-0, and then 5-0 in game 2. The Braves, I would have issues picking them in the past because the postseason has really haunted Atlanta. This is their first playoff series win against the Reds since, I think, 2001. Maybe it's 2003. But ballpark, it's been a long time. Same thing with the Marlins, though. They're playing with house money. No one expected them to be here. But I think on paper, the Braves are the better team. They have the better lineup, as you mentioned. Freddie Freeman, Marcell Ozuna, both hitting over 340 on the year. So, yeah, I would take the Braves in game one just because I like the starting pitching. And plus, the Braves bullpen, the Marlins bullpen versus the Braves this season has an 8.69 ERA. They've not been good against Atlanta, and I think that continues here. So I'd like the Braves, and if you want any kind of value, you'd have to take them on the run line, and I think they have the lineup to hit enough to cover the run line in this one.
And just one other thing I wanted to mention, Mark Melancon, the closer for Atlanta, he came through on 11 of 13 save opportunities during the regular season. He allowed just one home run this year in those save opportunities. And he also produced back-to-back 1-2-3 outings versus the Reds. And so, yeah, he adds another dimension to that already strong bullpen.
All right. Yeah, a lot to think about when it comes to this matchup between the Braves and the Marlins. That's going to do it for our baseball talk here on Picks and Parlays. Good stuff from Nick from the Insider's Room. Nick, thanks for joining us.